Okay, so if you don't know what is really going on for some time now, issues also about a young Ghanaian student or what Latvia. Now, this particular young Ghanaian student or what Latvia, apparently information about it to just say, Nyanko Patunin sa afre ne dia ye de frɛ no Nana AJ. Now, there are a whole lot of Nana AJ Ashia ne din eno no. Now, there are a whole lot of controversy surrounding this. First of all, a brand here no student or Latvia information about an air party say he's dead do bebra and before babebu no na say or send a text message e man adofo omo Ghana ne maame say ne class or no students on your more class no students to do na ase ebimu mpe na asem, which means say ye can say they are profiling nature say oyi bibini nti ase ye mpe na asem, but say aya na we bu ni atoso, but say amanfo bi taken to the extreme am I poison no na ebra omoka say a poison anche bia na apparently no a ration call hospital yari yede no call hospital na hospital omo confirm so a poison me say anu aton yede ni be fie no and as oba back to an apartment no adipo anche ene ehu se we fear banso so say third was a seat floor abehwe for mewu. So there were a whole lot of controversy. Actually family members in your call from Latvia authority say omudi she nebu no they were questioned ama me no ka say no the US the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here in Ghana omudi omu ho agima investigation koso. But before then, this whole story has gained a lot of prominence, especially in the United States of America, after one person or a very notable person on social media, he goes in deep and also reveals a lot of things that so and now Waka said no, a steady case name who says our case he needs to actually add his voice to it. On what note? On the note say omushemu obitimi esiso edini say esisu pise no. There are issues in regards to this case. It doesn't really sound well, and because of this particular the fact that it doesn't really sound well, no, it needs to be investigated. Now, Memaya share the video of how he actually framed this particular argument. Babaka. We will do well to also read Min Okudzeto update to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He is saying that he's met with authorities and he's also summoned the Latvia ambassador to Ghana and vice versa for them to give clarification as to what really happened at Brantin Ebuye, because also who say coroner's reports and our autopsy reports they suspected poisoning in his system. If they suspected poison in his system, why did this poison it to her? And also now Brantian, he was of sane mind. So which means that the death, someone may have pushed him from the floor and the balcony to fall to his death. So these are questions that it is lingering. But before then, let's just take a clue at how this American social media influencer announced this and actually started saying that he also wants to talk about this because they need justice for Nana AJ Ashia.
Was this 18-year-old Ghanaian student murdered while studying abroad in Europe just for being black? His family are convinced he was and are demanding answers. But police ruled it a suicide. And months later, still no arrests have been made and hardly any international outlets are reporting on it. You see, Nana AJ was studying electrical engineering at a university in Latvia. But before he could even finish the first year, he plunged to his death from a 5th floor window. And here's where things get strange, because Nana's family say that he was being racially bullied by his classmates for months. And just 3 days before he died, he was poisoned. He sent a voice note to his family saying that some of his classmates gave him something to drink and it was drugs. And at the time, there was no public confirmation that this had actually happened, until Nana's sister leaked a medical report with an official stamp and signature present. His hospital document explicitly states poisoning by an unspecified substance, confirming that Nana did receive medical care for poisoning. The documents say that he was stabilized and discharged the same day. But just days later, on the 2nd of June at about 2:50 in the morning, Nana was found dead outside his apartment building in Riga. Now, Latvian police said that he fell from a 5th floor window, and the case was initially treated as an accident or suicide. But Nana's family claimed that that explanation makes no sense. They say that Nana was beaten and thrown from the building by the same people who had been harassing him. They also allege that CCTV cameras in the building were switched off that day, and that his autopsy is not being shared with them. Now, Latvian police have confirmed that investigation into the matter has been opened, and the family are desperately asking. They've had 6 months. How many more months do they need? Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has finally formally stepped in, saying that it is taking the family's claims of possible murder very seriously, and he will be engaging with Latvian Latvian authorities through diplomatic channels. Visibility is the only pressure left, then visibility is what this case needs. So make sure to share this video so Nana's family can finally get the answers they deserve.
So this was the moment, as you can see, this particular American social media influencer, he also joined in the cause to make sure that at the end of the day, people know exactly what is really going on. So on your screens, a part of a time I know see they brought the body to Ghana, but then during the funeral services, so these are the family members in the front of Kenya, they are doing, at the end of the day, it is you could see the mom, the sister, they were in great tears. But before that, this is what Min Okudzeto, who happened to be the Minister of Foreign Affairs, posted, because he said that they are investigating this issue, and also the Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they are engaged, and at the end of the day, they want to make sure say justice will be served. So Okudzeto met with the family. You cut down has ultimately these are pictures. Ultimately, we shall funny these are them, and as you can see, Omunye at the end of the day, we'll be looking into all of these particular issues at Eba. And you be ready a year. In Sema Okudzeto because he posted this on his social media handle or patches. Investigation is still ongoing. To show the whole screen, these are pictures. Latvia for any Ebusianfoni because everyone wants to know what is going on. So these are some of the engagement pictures. They've shared it on social media. At the end of the day, we will be looking into this particular issue. So let us actually go back and share in Min Okudzeto I say I've invited the family of the late Nana Asia to a meeting at the Foreign Affairs Ministry earlier today. After directly conveying my deepest condolence, I briefed the family on the interventions carried out by the ministry following the tragic loss of Nana Asia, which include one, promptly dispatching a fact-finding mission from our embassy in Germany, having regard of their concurrent accreditation to Latvia. According to Okudzeto, we don't have a stationary embassy in Latvia. We use a German embassy as a decoy or perhaps a proxy, which means they use a German embassy for both Latvia and German mission. So you better a German embassy so you deploy your diplomats and I call for most crudum so monko live but monko share in some air coso and pastor Brandt and your poison was he really schooling there? What led to his death? Into at the end of the day, the monko any fact find the bar na yes so yeah they are total investigation government aye near say and any boy or not. Two, the fact-finding mission has presented a preliminary report to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And on basis of fact-finding a year committee, or makwaba among the preliminary report about say report to in your yehu to beginning in summer yehu or more the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. 3, confirmation by Latvian authorities that investigations into the circumstances leading to the death of Nana J have not been concluded. And also Latvian authorities and a police former party say a crowd branch on the first omuye investigation omunye into amount for munya abutoyim. 4, my formal notification to the Latvian government of my decision to travel to Latvia to hold talks with my counterpart and engage investigations. Okudzeto airport sisiano obeko eye Latvia ho wakache Latvian government say enchebi obeko ho na onimpenifo ewo ho akwa kasa how investigation air course. 5, that my eminent delegation to Latvia will include representatives of the family of Nana J Asia and government of Ghana will engage independent experts to analyze all investigative reports, particularly the expected final report from the Latvian authorities to inform the next steps in the interest of justice for God and country. And Okudzeto a party say see ano de or modi niema to akwan no makọ Latvia ho na sa Latvia ho no mo kono enye onu nkwa na obeko oni eye ebusuafo no wo a so they will pick a representative from the family of Abranti Awewi to join them in going to Latvia. And aside from that too, pick on police who are actively investigating this particular issue. Okay, in some Lankasana at the end of this same way, what brought about this issue? What was the cause? So these are issues at the end of the day. Okudzeto Party say they won't just sit here and be treating justice for Nanesha. They have to take take proactive steps to go there to engage authorities and see what is really going on. And obi beka say, separating the facts from the chaff. Nti yebehwe so ke yenyi inchenchen yemenia na yenhwe no kura ewom. Na at the end of the day, we know exactly where we are hiding. And also who say if we are see perception is always different from reality. Make sure say can send me say and also making sure say at the end of the day, in some or more corner and at the more course or more equation na at the end of the day no cre any near ekoso abregana for inti I will see a seek justice we seek. I will see a 2 cases a betum na ye akoye. So it be see we'll give you more updates as all of these various events will continue.